Hey everybody, Shu here. Hope you all are enjoying your day. It's a beautiful day here in Illinois. Place is beautiful. Just want to touch on something. If you plan on visiting New Jersey, we just got a couple updates from New Jersey with some of their goofy laws that they're enacting. If you plan on visiting with an e-bike, you're from out of town or out of state in this case. Something you need to be aware of is if you bring an e-bike into New Jersey and you plan on riding it, you're going to need to stop by the DMV, or as they call it, the MVC, Motor Vehicle Commission. Yeah, it's goofy. But you're going to need to stop by there. You're going to need to register your bike. You're going to need to show proof of insurance on it. And yeah, even if you're from a state that does not have bike registration and all that, you're still going to need to try to get insurance on your bike, register your bike. Now you can register it temporarily in New Jersey while you're visiting or vacationing, but just be aware that can take a couple days. I mean, just to register your bike. And this is for the adults here. It can take easily a couple days. But the big problem is that, like, let's say you're bringing a child with you. New Jersey's law says 15 plus. Anyone 15 years old and older needs to have a valid driver's license on them. As far as I can remember, or I know, and I haven't found anything that says otherwise yet, 15-year-olds cannot have a valid driver's license. They can have like a learner's permit, stuff like that. There's our camping spot. There's e-bikes. But New Jersey says 15 plus. So 15 years old has to have a valid driver's license. Now, if your child is 15 and does not have a valid driver's license, they can still get a permit from the MVC in New Jersey. The only problem with that is it can take a couple days because your child has to do a written exam and a road test. And take it from me, make an appointment with them people can take a couple days easy. And you're at their whim. So if you have plans like to go visit this or go see that, yeah, you're going to have to cancel all of your plans and be at their beckoning call. Now, what you're going to need to register your bike, you're going to need 6 points of identification. Now, a lot of DMVs all require the same thing. So you have to be able to prove who you are and where you're from, stuff like that. You're going to fill out an e-bike registration application at the DMV in New Jersey. So you're going to need to take time off and go do that. None of this is currently online. So yeah, you're taking time out of your own vacation. Oh yeah, walk-ins are not accepted. So if you come into the state and you don't know this, yeah, guess what? You're going to have to make an appointment to go and see what is usually the most crowded place that they might have 10 people in there. They can handle 200, but they'll have 10 people in there and people will still complain that it's taking forever. If you don't have your insurance papers on hand, it will be denied instantly. You're going to need to bring proof of ownership. So in other words, you're going to need to be able to prove that you own that e-bike. Now, if you just recently bought your e-bike, that's pretty easy because most people keep the receipts. If you've had your e-bike, like us, we've had ours for about 5 or 6 years now. And yeah, good luck trying to find those receipts. I do believe we know where ours are, kinda-ish. But if you don't have your receipt, it's not the end of the world yet because you can get what New Jersey, you can apparently get what New Jersey calls a manufacturer certificate showing that you own that bike. How that works, I have no idea. Probably run serial numbers or something like that. But you have to watch out. So if you plan on visiting New Jersey, like with your e-bike or children that have e-bikes, just be aware that, yeah, you don't want to bring your e-bike if possible. And if your child is under 15 years old, the state can just take the bike, they can impound it. And everybody knows that impound costs are expensive. Doesn't matter what they're impounding. Just be aware of these impending doom laws that they're applying to everybody. And there's certain towns like in New Jersey, which now we know of as, one of them is called Ventnor. It's a beachfront town. Pretty nice little place. They have zero tolerance for e-bikes. So it doesn't matter if it's registered with the state. If you ride an e-bike through Ventnor, they will give you $1,000 fine and up to 90 days or 90 days in jail. So in Ventnor, you're operating technically, since it's registered through the DMV and it's insured, you're operating a type of motor vehicle on their streets, and they can fine you for it. So yeah, I wonder what's going to be next. Ooh, you're driving a licensed and insured vehicle? Guess what? We're going to fine you for that. But yeah, New Jersey is just getting weirder and weirder. I'm not a big fan of the place. Yes, I do live there. But yeah, not a place to visit anymore. All the stuff for families are gone. They have like one or two little places that you can, it's actually dedicated for families. Other than that, like in our area, it's casinos. Who wants to bring their kids to a friggin' casino? And that's all the Atlantic City's been known for, is their casinos. Yes, years ago they had all types of stuff for families. There are a couple shore towns that have like stuff for families, but now they're making it more restrictive. You can't even bring your e-bikes. So if your family's used to getting like parking somewhere or getting a hotel or whatever, RV park, and they're used to like just riding like from one place to another on their e-bikes, yeah, those days are over, just like family adventures in New Jersey is over. What do you think about this? Leave your comments down below. Does your state have these ridiculous, goofy laws? Now, a little disclaimer, I kind of understand about these rules and these laws that they try to do, but if you look at it statistically, it's mostly people that are 18 and under that are crashing into people, doing stupid things on these e-bikes. Not the older generation. I mean, you don't see very many 40, 50, 60-year-olds crashing into people, crashing into things, crashing into cars. You don't see very much of that, if ever at all. It's the younger generation that's doing this. So should they change the rules so that if you're a certain age and older, you don't have to worry about any of that crap? Or if you're a certain age and younger, you have to do all this? What's your thoughts on that? Leave a comment down below. And as always, y'all, stay safe out there and stay away from New Jersey.